Hi everyone, welcome once more to yet another session of our series Python application of Python in data analytics. So we're going to continue from where we stopped in the last video, which is this particular question. And Jamie told Ralph that he bought more fruits than him over the weekend in the first quarter. From your analysis, did Jamie tell a lie? So again, I'm going to come back to this. It's just so I'll just do this. I'll come back to the previous question before that. Maybe I would say let me just I'll reduce the font more. Yeah, so that. So we're gonna compare so we're going to get first quarter weekend, which is Saturday or Sunday. And in order for me to get the first quarter, I would say let me see. So first quarter is between January 1st and March 31st, right? So I can say Q1 equal let's do the sale. I'm not going to use the sales, I'll just use this sale or month rather. Copy this guy. Or maybe I can use the sales.copy. That's the original. And I'll say Q1 for and so I'm going to get the first quarter, right? Yeah, so it will be Q1, then Q1 open bracket the date, it will be date of purchase dot between, so I'm going to specify between 2000 the month and the day, so 0101 and 2000 0331. Okay, so by the time I review Q1, I'm gonna get about 978 rows, and you notice that it is between 01 and March, so January and March. So weekend, so we are now going to we are going to now give a weekend, so we can then say actually can combine this, right, and say or. That is interesting. I'll say or. We're gonna say or. I'll say Q1 or that will be day of purchase is equal to Saturday or Sunday. So I'm just gonna copy this, or Sunday. So I will put a bracket close in every of these condition. So either this or this or this guy. Give me anyone. When you say or, it's going to bring the three conditions usually. Or would use this guy. Oh, it worked. It's still loading. Most likely it will give me an error. I'm afraid okay. Okay, it's day of purchase, so capital letter of. Yep. Oh wow, it worked. I was shocked. And it's giving me 1264 rows, You can see Saturday, 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 Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. January. And this is odd. Okay, so 1203 underscore. So this is I think now I'm a bit, is it month before? Let me check here. So it is month, oh, month and day. Many apologies. So it'll be month 03 day. Oh yeah, so I think we are good. And now they said if so we're now going to compare total fruits between the customer, and we can also add multiple conditions. So we can add for Jamie and Ralph. So I can say or, now just say Jamie. No, I don't think I should do this. That's not wise. It's really not going to be wise. I need to add this parentheses. Oh, sorry. It's not going to be wise. Again, I can so it's not going to be wise. It might not even work. Yeah. So I would say Q1 dot group by, and I'm gonna group by customer. So it's Q1, that's capital. I'm gonna group by customer, and by total food. So I think I'm gonna do an aggregate sum aggregate total fruits dot sum, and yeah, I can look at Jamie, and I can also look at Ralph. So Jamie has 1,401 and Ralph has 8,532. So Jamie claimed that he bought more fruit over the weekend than Ralph. From your analysis, Jamie lied. Oh yes, he did. Yeah. In the SQL, just to confirm, I could just go to my SQL code and run it. So we have Jamie and Ralph. Ralph looked like no, this is not. Hey, I think. Oh, customer. Oh, this is the. So Jamie bought 390, 300 and I don't know why is this giving me a different response. I think I might have made a mistake here. Let me do so this would have been third month. Yeah, right. Yeah, so this is correct. Then I didn't know why they are giving me two different responses, but this is just weird. Or maybe I'll just to confirm. I could decide to just remove this. Just get Saturday, Sunday. That's another. But point is, Ralph bought more compared to Jamie, so he lied. But I'm just trying to see why I'm not getting the same response. Let me do this. Now, so I could just add to this particular group by Actually, I'm gonna add multiple criteria here. I'm gonna use a underscore off. Okay, so it will be off purchase. Anytime it delays, it's always giving me some problem. So same length. Let me see. I would need to drop one of the brackets. Yeah, so we have, it's not showing me for Saturday, Sunday. Actually, I want to display everything. What do I do? Oh, in order for me to view it, let me see. It is too much a stress, but it's worth it. So I could do another. So I could do equal Q1. I would say Q1 customer is equal Jamie or no, oh sorry, day of. Yeah, I can either do this or the other. To Z and C or Ralph. Ralph. And I'll just do a group by Q1 I'll just do customer and day of purchase, day of purchase dot group by I'm gonna group by total. No, I'll group by I'll group by should I group by I'm group by customer. I can group them by both, but just do them by customer out of curiosity. Then I'll do aggregation by total fruits dot sum. This don't give me some error, but it's gonna give me error because I didn't add total fruits here. I was hoping it was not going to notice it. Oh, so mistake, double quotation. Yikes. Day of purchase. Some weird reason it's not giving me that. I'm only okay. I'm grouping by customer, so I think I can just do by both day of purchase. I don't know which I should do. So aha, good. So we have Saturday. So it is really interesting. The combination of, so I could either do so I'm going to do the other way. Let's see. I think this will be very this will be longer. It won't be nice. Oh, so that of Saturday, Jamie has this plus this. I could just say 137 plus, which is a very long method, 156 that's 293, and Ralph had 230 plus 230 plus 80. Is it? No, okay. 230 plus 85. That's 315. So I can just compare. So Ralph had more. So I think, which is what I'm getting here as well. Quite interesting. I don't know why the other was giving me. So did Jamie lie? Yes, he did. What is the average number of fruits sold every day approximately? There are 42 days. And so average number of fruit will be total fruit divided by number of days. So I could say, what's the best way? So I could actually say I'll get the total number of this, actual number of this. Although they gave me a hint, but I would rather just confirm using data of what is available. So I would say sum of fruits equal to so we can do sales dot total fruit dot sum, and I could say number of days. This will be number of days. I'll just get sales dot date. So it will be date, and I'll say dot unique, but I want to count the number of unique days. So unique and none. So it will be none. Yeah. So so I'll say number of days so that you just see number of days. So 42. So they actually write since they already gave a hint, you could so I'll say average fruit sold fruit sold fruit sold oh see average number of fruits sold. I think it has to do with a count. Number of fruits. Oh, so yeah. So average fruits sold will now be sum of fruits divided by number of days and number of days. I'll get my average 509. So for some weird reason, so 509. Cool. The rest of these are codes in SQL that you'd syntax in SQL you correct. This to the same thing. So in the next video, when we come back, we're going to continue from the questions. I think the questions left are just about 3 or 4. Yeah, about 3 or 4. So when we come back in the next video, we're going to treat let's see. So we're going to in the next video, we're actually going to continue from this particular question. If you do like the video, please share, subscribe, and like so that YouTube algorithm can recommend my video to a larger audience. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful